The last year and a half in Marvel Comics has been pretty insane. We have seen a wild amount of feats and upgrades for our favorite superhero cast. Along with that came a lot of dope crossovers, like we got to see Aliens vs. Avengers. Another crossover that we are getting more and more of is anime in Marvel. Like we got to see Taskmaster bluff a domain expansion just to pull out a gun and Swiss cheese the ops. Miles Morales learned the manji kick from specifically watching anime on his friend's Crunchyroll account. What anime? The one and only Jujutsu Kaisen from the protagonist himself, Yuji Itadori. And when it was time for him to fight Vulture in that new vibranium suit, he hit the Dio walk? I ain't gonna lie, that's tough. All he need now is because Miles is trying to be cured of his vampirism, he is working with the best Swiss Army knife in all of Marvel, Black Panther. Miles discovered that he was the avatar of a god just like Black Panther, Anansi the Spider God, the first Spider-Man. Miles has to be unlocking a new skill tree as the avatar of a multiversal, timeline-hopping, fate-bending, reality-warping spider god? Oh yeah. To trust and believe, his mentor, the original Spider-Man, got some wild upgrades too. In the Ultimate Universe, we got to see Doc Ock recreate the iconic Mark I suit from Civil War. And I don't care what nobody say, this colorway top 5. We also got to see what it would look like if Spider-Man became the King in Black and not only did he conquer the entire planet Earth and 99% of all superheroes, he made a spider web that stretched across the entire universe that he just no-diffed. I thought the story was going to get lighter, but no, he was just too strong. He absolutely curb stomped this last little resistance that they had left, and this included the Guardians of the Galaxy, Silver Surfer, and Sorcerer Supreme Hulk. Speaking about the Sorcerer Supreme, we did see Doctor Strange give up that title to Doctor Doom. And you know they're in a fit that Doctor Doom got that ain't clean. The funniest part of the whole situation that sums up Doctor Doom's character, in my opinion, is when he pulls up on Spider-Man, flexing all of this mystical power and how he got the robes and how he is now the Sorcerer Supreme. And Spider-Man looks at him one time and says, "Bro said, get rusted, you Timu Doctor Strange knockoff." He did give him a new suit though, and oh my goodness. He was erasing demonic beings from time while quoting Arceus from Pokemon, using Strange's portals and using mystic webs as shields. It's already hard enough trying to fight base Spider-Man. Now he got mystic abilities and Iron Fist kit from Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah, I'll be running like them Rocket Mains too. And to put the cherry on top, he pulled a Gongan Wizen from Ashura's Wrath to finish the battle.
Asura the Destructor! You do not belong in this world!
Continuing with Doctor Doom, we got to see how his celestial armor would do against a hangry Galactus, and Galactus not only went on to smoke that whole Doom pack, he smoked everyone. When I say everyone, I mean all of them. You see it, Silver Surfer, Adam Warlock, and people like Cosmic Ghost Rider. Valeria Richards not only nurtured this man back to health, but gave him a super soldier serum that was synthesized with celestial blood. On top of that, she gave him an armor that had 3 cosmic cubes in it that was made directly from Uru and adamantium. Galactus had 3 different versions of the Molecule Man as his heralds. Doctor Doom went in there alone and walked down all 3. All while he is giving one of the best monologues that I have ever read, showing us he had the ability to absorb them into his cosmic cubes. And that was all right after Galactus no-diffed the Celestials. The final battle between Doom and Galactus for control of the entire universe is yet to take place. My boy Blade got a serious upgrade, and now he is ascending to new heights as a vampire. The father of all vampires, Dracula, offered his blood, and Blade drank it. With Dracula's blood, he has now attained a mist form, and now he is also directly connected to the shadows itself. Along with these new abilities, his senses have been heightened to a point where he can smell every trace of a soul that has passed through a space. And soon as he went outside, he went to go take those new abilities for a test run, and he popped that mist form immediately. I did not know what to expect from his mist form, but flying into their airways and turning them into ketchup packs? My personal favorite anime crossover moment definitely gotta go to Deadpool replicating Cone from Chainsaw Man.
Cool.
We get to see Black Widow with the symbiote. Her abilities with the symbiote were so unique because she was able to do things like drop off symbiote spiders and literally destroy people's memories. Not only is this suit fire, but we get to see her fight against symbiote zombies, and we get to see her fight with anti-venom. It only gets better when you add in Misery, who's kicking ass and taking names with some of that Iron Spider action. We got to see Magneto resurrect from the dead. And just like Hisoka's postpartum nano-awakening, where it unlocks a completely new skill tree, he does the same exact thing with electromagnetism, and oh boy, he looked like the Sorcerer Supreme, allowing him to access the full totality of his power at the speed of thought and marvel. Oof. Continuing with the mutants, we learn about a villain that's a virus from the vault called Vacuna. That is a lot of V's. Don't want to say they flow Biden, but that is a very odd name. The Vault holds its own type of mutant that are completely different from regular mutants. They are all focused on rapid evolution. It only took a small group of them to walk down all of Asgard. And Vacuna specifically can hop through different moments in time in different time streams and consume the entire moment, completely being able to remove a said moment from the time stream and be able to release it whenever he wants. We see just how powerful he is when the X-Men are fighting the Dark Phoenix and he pulls up and absorbs her, no problem. After seeing that, Cable and Bishop know they can't do nothing and immediately dip. He absorbs the rest of the team. We also got to see Forge become an Omega level mutant. Finally! With this upgrade, he is able to do things like create fifth dimensional constructs that can track people in stacking dimensions in the palm of his hand. We get to see what happens when Sabertooth has prep time, and he became a reality warper, and he smoked majority of the X-Men. Sabertooth was exiled to the pit on Krakoa by the Quiet Council and Professor X. Pit is more of a mental prison more than anything. It shuts off your mind and makes you more docile, giving you the mental illusions of the things you want most, and Sabertooth wanted to kill the X-Men so bad that the pit became a mental training ground, leading to him still finding a way to give Wolverine the worst birthday present, even though Wolverine thought he was locked up. This led to one of my favorite suits I have ever seen him put on, the adamantium armor with the Muramasa blade. Oh, but I ain't gonna lie, it was hard to see a victory for Wolverine after I seen what he did to Quentin Quire. But I promise you, it would have been a completely different ball game if it was the Helverine. Oh my god, that art crazy! One of the most epic concepts to come out of 2024 for sure. To take it to a whole new level, we got to see Silver Surfer 2099, who was also a Ghost Rider. It was already damn near impossible to kill the Silver Surfer. Now you're giving him the penance stare? We also get to see a Ghost Rider do something that I do not recall seeing before, and that is corrupting people over the internet through demonic code. We also got our first look at the only Ghost Rider that's sponsored by DJ Khaled and T-Pain. We also got our first look at the Ultimate Universe's Wolverine, and he may not look too crazy off rip. We find out that in this storyline, he is the Winter Soldier. Oh! I don't think anything is crazier than seeing the son of Eddie Brock shoot himself and turn into a Super Saiyan God symbiote. He was able to ragdoll a multiversal entity that was known for crushing universes as the King in Black. You know it's a different type of beatdown if he got this angle on you. Oh my. With this upgrade and that spear in his hand, I don't think there is 5 brothers in Marvel that could confidently take him down. Somebody who got really close? Carnage. Oh my god, his arc was insane. Symbiote by itself without a host went on a rampage, killing everything it sees, trying to become a god, amassing a religion. Carnage realized that he could become immune to any major ability that was used against him if he killed the user, defeating powerhouses like Null, savagely killing the multiversal King in Black user by jumping through him, and even at a certain point being immune to some of the Allfather Odin's abilities. We also found out on the Christmas issue of the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man, Peter's whole identity was replaced by a T-1000 AI symbiote. And those are just a few of the Marvel upgrades that happened last year, and I haven't even got to talk about the flagship team, the Fantastic Four. Let me know your favorite moment down below, and Happy New Year.